What's up, Guardians? True Vanguard here, bringing you some of my recommendations for today's Arms Day. And this is one you're definitely going to want to jump on because the Suros DIS-43 was made available again. And if you put in your order for this weapon, then you will be very well rewarded with a full auto variant that is a complete monster in the Crucible. This is one that I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of, especially in the Trials of Osiris. It's a weapon that can compete with something like the Tlaloc even. It has the same rate of fire and impact as the Doom of Kelkis, but with higher reload speed, higher stability, and greater range. It does 41 to the body, 61 to the head, so it falls into that archetype of scout rifle. But the thing that makes it shine is the combination of its great rate of fire and the stability that you can get on this particular roll of this Suros DIS-43. So here's the roll you're going to want to land. It'll give you a few options depending on your level with the gunsmith, but here's the one you want: full auto with hand-laid stock. Those two things working in conjunction, man, it puts that stability really far up there, and you can fire it really freaking fast. Don't bother with a pendant magazine, that's just stupid. The Hammer Forged will make up for the loss of range you get with hand-laid stock, so they cancel each other out, so you're only getting the benefits and none of the downsides. So this weapon is just a complete monster in the Crucible. By the way, I waved at that guy because I recognized him in this game. I was like, hey, I don't know that guy's name. I've played with him before. But so I wasn't being a tool. But anyways, so this gun, man, the rate of fire plus that 61 damage to the head, you can win one-on-one gunfights for days with this thing if you're accurate. And being accurate isn't that difficult considering the range stat is really high. Obviously, accuracy plays into that factor, that value, and on top of that, the stability makes it so that landing shots is not going to be difficult to do. Now, and I really like this sight that comes on this scout. I think it's a great sight. It's not very restricting, and it's very easy to see through. So definitely pick this weapon up. The other weapon I think is probably worth picking up is the Judith D hand cannon. I don't know what it is about these gunsmith Haka weapons, but they love the D. They put the D at the end of everything. So anyways, it's got a bunch of reload speed buffs. So you got the increased reload speed in the third tree. In the second tree, you have kills increased reload speed. And then you have Army of One, which is a fantastic perk in my opinion. I love Army of One, especially in Rumble. So this is a fun Rumble weapon. You see, it does 95 to the head. So just barely not enough damage to two-tap somebody. So if they've taken damage from anything whatsoever, then it's probably just going to take you 2 bullets to put someone down. And that's what I like about it. A lot of times I'll lead with a grenade, I'll prime with a grenade, or I'll pop off 2 shots and then take cover and toss a grenade. And on my Warlock, I'm using the Arc Bolt grenades when I play Rumble usually, unless I'm running my Tlaloc Sunsinger build, which is a lot of fun. I'm actually collecting footage to show you guys that build as well right now. But anyways, so the Judith D, if they take any kind of damage, 2 shots for the most part should be able to put them down. With 95 to the head, it's going to leave them with a sliver of health after 2 headshots. So generally speaking, if you're just going 1v1 in a gunfight, it's going to take 3 shots to put them down if you're just going to stand and deliver. So this is a fun weapon to play around with, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend that you take it over something like the Vanity. I know the Vanity does just a smidge less damage, but it's got much greater stability, and it's just much easier to control, has a better rate of fire. And the Judith D, it just hits super hard, so it can be a lot of fun to play with, but the stability is crap on this thing. I mean, it kicks like a mule. But it is a fun gun to play with, and that's why I recommend you pick it up with this roll, because you're going to want that reload speed, because, you know, coming out of an engagement that you win, you're really going to want to be able to reload quickly, especially if you're playing Rumble, which I think is where this weapon's going to shine. It's not really going to do well in like a 6v6 where you have multiple targets that you're juggling. It's really going to shine much better in these sorts of scenarios like in Rumble, where you can go 1v1 with a guy, quickly reload and re-engage someone else. So that's where I think this weapon shines. That's how I think you should use it. And it does have a lot of character. I think that's what drew me to it, is it looks different than any other hand cannon out there right now. So hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you pick these two guns up. Let me know what you think of them. One of them is just a Crucible monster, and the other one's just a fun factor gun. So let me know what you think, and let me know what you guys picked up. We'll catch you later.